Hello students, now we will be discussing Unit 2 of Module 14. In this unit, we will be discussing about histogram, bar charts, pie charts and frequency polygons. Now let us start with histogram. Histogram is accurate diagrammatic representation of a distribution of a numerical data. It represents the distribution of scores on a single variable. It gives a visual picture of how the scores are distributed in comparison with normal distribution curve. The histogram depicts a number of individuals viewing television in every 4 hours starting from 6 am to 10 pm. Now on the x-axis, the time slot is depicted and the y-axis, number of individuals watching the television is depicted. It is clear from the histogram that in the first slot there are 200 individuals watching the television, and in the second slot there are 125 individuals watching the television, and in the next slot there are 100 individuals watching the television. In the last slot, that is in the evening time, there are 400 individuals watching the television. It shows during the evening time more number of individuals, that is 400 individuals watching the television. Now let us compare the frequency polygon and histogram. Both are the methods of presenting the data in a diagrammatic manner. The curve drawn on a frequency polygon are interconnected and continuous. The width of the frequency polygon is definite and particular. It considers the midpoint of the class interval. On the other hand, histogram assumes equal distribution with a class interval. The width could be either equal or unequal and points are not interconnected. Frequency polygons give a clear picture of ups and downs of the distribution of scores on a given continuum. Frequency polygon and histograms are useful while presenting the data on a single variable on a continuum. When the researcher has more than one variable or has categorical variables, other forms of graphically representing the data, namely bar charts, pie charts, etc. are used. Now let us discuss about the bar chart or the bar diagram. Bar charts are used when categorical variables like gender is used and the bars represents the distribution of scores of male and female separately on the same continuum that help in comparing the two simultaneously. In media research, when the sample is drawn from various socio-economic status, demographic variables, drawing a bar chart provides a comparison on each of these variables. Thus, bar charts facilitates the researcher in deciding the next course of analysis that need to be taken. For example, taking the data from the table representing channel change of 20 individuals, let us assume that out of 20, there are 12 male members and 8 female members. If the same is represented in the graphical form of a bar chart, the diagram will look like this. In this diagram, on OX axis, 4 channels are depicted, and the OY axis, number of individuals changing the channels are depicted, and the different bars represent the male and female. The bar chart represents the number of channels in the OX axis, and OY axis, it is number of individuals changing the channel. The blue color represents the male individuals changing the number of channels, and the green represents the female individuals changing the number of channels. This bar chart explains the number of female and male changing the number of channels, it is clear from the bar chart that more number of males compared to the females have not changed the channels, whereas more number of females have changed ones compared to the males. Now we will explain the pie chart. A pie chart is circular in shape, showing proportions or percentages between categorical variables. Each category is represented as different slices. The area of which slice is proportional to the quantity it represents. Taking the example cited above, on the number of individuals changing the number of channels, it is clear that the frequency of changes vary from 0 to 4, and the following pie chart depicts the frequency and the percentage of the sample and their changing channels. Example of the same data represented in the form of percentages. In the following table, it is clear that 4 individuals have not changed any channel. The percentage is 20%, and 8 individuals have changed once, making it as a 40%, and 5 individuals have changed 2 times, making it 25%. 3 individuals have changed 4 times, making it 15%, and total of 20 individuals and 100%. In the present unit, we have discussed about the histogram, bar charts and the pie charts. This can be used in the media research, and the colors and the graphical representation will make it more impressive. Thank you.